Greetings. In today's video, we will discuss about controversies and criticisms surrounding Rich Dad, Poor Dad book by Robert Kiyosaki. Disclaimer: this video is gathered from publicly available news without any intention. Stay with me till the end of video for bonus key takeaways. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a popular personal finance book that has sold millions of copies worldwide since its publication in 1997. While many readers have found it to be a helpful guide to financial literacy and wealth accumulation, there have also been several criticisms and controversies surrounding the book. Here are some of the most common criticisms and controversies surrounding Robert Kiyosaki and his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. One of the most common criticisms of the book is that it promotes get-rich-quick schemes and unrealistic expectations. Some have argued that the book's emphasis on entrepreneurship and investing may lead readers to overlook the importance of education, savings, and long-term financial planning. Additionally, some have raised concerns that Kiyosaki's advice may be more applicable to a specific time and place, i.e. the booming 1990s economy, than to the current economic climate. Another criticism of the book is that it relies too heavily on anecdotal stories and oversimplifies complex financial concepts. Some have argued that the rich dad persona is more of a marketing gimmick than a real person, and that the book's examples are not necessarily representative of the experiences of most readers. Additionally, some have pointed out that the book does not provide concrete, actionable steps for readers to follow in order to achieve financial success. Kiyosaki has also faced criticism for his personal financial success and credentials. Some have questioned his claim that he was mentored by a wealthy entrepreneur known as Rich Dad, and have raised concerns about his own financial practices, including his association with MLMs and questionable real estate deals. Additionally, some have pointed out that Kiyosaki lacks a formal financial education or certification, and that his advice may not be based on sound financial principles. Another controversy surrounding Kiyosaki is his bankruptcy in the late 1990s. While Kiyosaki has acknowledged that he went through a difficult financial period at that time, some have accused him of misleading investors and creditors about his financial situation. Additionally, some have argued that Kiyosaki has used his rich dad persona to promote his books and seminars, while hiding his own financial troubles. Kiyosaki's association with MLMs has also raised concerns among some readers and critics. MLMs have been criticized for being pyramid schemes that benefit only a small number of participants at the expense of many others. Some have argued that Kiyosaki's endorsement of MLMs and his participation in their events may be exploitative and unsustainable. Kiyosaki has also faced allegations of plagiarism and copyright infringement. In 2008, he was sued by author Sharon Lechter, who claimed that he had breached their contract by not properly crediting her contributions to the Rich Dad series. The case was settled out of court, but raised questions about the extent to which Kiyosaki had relied on others' work to build his own brand. Overall, the criticisms and controversies surrounding Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Robert Kiyosaki highlight the importance of being skeptical and doing your own research when it comes to financial advice. While the book may have helped many readers to think differently about money and finances, it is important to approach its advice with a critical eye and to seek out multiple perspectives. Additionally, it is worth considering the ethics and credibility of the authors and experts who offer financial advice, and to be wary of promises of easy riches or quick fixes. Ultimately, financial success is the result of hard work, discipline, and informed decision-making, rather than any one-size-fits-all formula. Robert Kiyosaki has responded to some of the criticisms and controversies surrounding his book and personal finances in various ways. Here are some examples. Regarding criticisms of the book's emphasis on entrepreneurship and investing, Kiyosaki has argued that traditional education and employment may not be sufficient to achieve financial independence. He has stated that his goal is to encourage readers to think outside the box and to take control of their financial futures. In response to accusations that the rich dad persona is a marketing gimmick, Kiyosaki has defended the character as a composite of various individuals who influenced his life. He has acknowledged that some of the details in the book may be embellished or fictionalized, but has maintained that the lessons and principles are still valuable. Kiyosaki has addressed concerns about his own financial practices and credentials by emphasizing his own experiences and results. He has stated that he has been successful in real estate investing, and that his methods may not be conventional but have worked for him. He has also argued that a formal financial education may not be necessary for financial success. Regarding allegations of plagiarism and copyright infringement, Kiyosaki has maintained that he has not knowingly violated any intellectual property rights. He has stated that he has always credited his co-authors and collaborators, and that any similarities between his work and others are coincidental. In response to criticisms of his association with MLMs, Kiyosaki has defended the business model as a legitimate way to create wealth. He has argued that MLMs can offer opportunities for individuals to start their own businesses with low overhead costs and minimal risk. However, he has also acknowledged that MLMs are not suitable for everyone and that success is not guaranteed. Overall, Kiyosaki's responses to his critics and controversies have emphasized his own experiences and results, as well as his belief in unconventional approaches to financial success. While some of his responses may be seen as defensive or dismissive, others may be viewed as attempts to engage with his critics and clarify his position. However, it is important for readers to consider multiple perspectives and do their own research before accepting any financial advice as gospel. Bonus: there are several key takeaways that we can learn from the criticisms and controversies surrounding Robert Kiyosaki and his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, as well as how he has managed them. Firstly, it is important to recognize that no book or author is perfect, and that it is essential to approach any advice with a critical eye. While Rich Dad, Poor Dad has undoubtedly inspired and helped many readers, it is important to acknowledge the valid criticisms and controversies that have been raised. Secondly, Kiyosaki's responses to the criticisms and controversies highlight the importance of transparency and honesty in personal finance advice. While he has been criticized for some of his practices and associations, Kiyosaki has defended his choices and emphasized the importance of taking control of one's financial future. However, it is important for readers to approach his advice with caution and do their own research before following his methods. Thirdly, the controversies and criticisms surrounding Rich Dad, Poor Dad highlight the need for financial education and literacy. While Kiyosaki's book offers some valuable insights, it is important for readers to supplement their knowledge with additional resources and seek out multiple perspectives. Finally, Kiyosaki's management of the controversies and criticisms provides an example of how to respond to criticism in a constructive and effective manner. While some of his responses may be seen as defensive, he has also engaged with his critics and attempted to clarify his position. It is important to approach criticism with an open mind and be willing to listen to multiple perspectives. In summary, the controversies and criticisms surrounding Rich Dad, Poor Dad highlight the importance of approaching personal finance advice with a critical eye, being transparent and honest in financial practices, seeking out multiple perspectives, and responding to criticism in a constructive and effective manner. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you find it useful to develop better you, better me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check my other videos.